Hello everyone, who's with me today? Let's see, all of you obviously. Welcome to me talking about music production while I commute to my day job. Hope you're all good. Today I'm gonna be talking about the music studio. I guess the birthplace of all the magic, as you might say, and where to do that, where to make your music, and what pros and cons there might be to the different places, because there are pros and cons to being at different spots making music, at least for me. I'd like to know what you think about this, okay? Because I'm sure this is highly subjective things. But please share with me your thoughts, okay? Different places to make music. Let's see. Not everyone does this. Some people, they just sit in front of their desktop computer back home with their studio and you know, isolated walls and all this, with all of the inspiration needed at fingertips notice, and they make music there, you know, and that's fine. Obviously that works really well for a lot of those people, and then there are the people that bring their laptops with them and make music on airplanes and in you know, in gardens and at cafes and all that. And then there are the people that do everything in between, right? I guess the guys that the guys and girls and fishes and everyone who you know, sit in their bedrooms with their laptop. Maybe they have a pair of speakers, or maybe they have like a piano with them or something, and they produce music there. So what do I think of this? Well, I gotta be honest, I would be one of those that bring with me my computer to the cafes, or if able to, you know, the park even. And I make music there, and I think it's doable, I think it's possible, and I think it's healthy to do that. I'm sure it can be a lot more productive to sit in front of your computer in your studio basement with all of the instruments needed at a fingertips notice. I'm sure that's really, you know, good, and I do that too. The thing is, I don't have that many instruments, so I just don't sit like that. I mean, I have my Ableton Push basically, and I can bring that with me anywhere I go. So, and all of the instruments I need are in the computer. So I'm completely in the box. And I mean, we can talk about being in the box and being out the box, analog. We can talk about that at another time, but I want to focus on the studio and the pros and the cons. Okay, so a pro would be to having an own studio back home. Doing that would be, I guess, the you know, the familiarity of everything, and being able to burst out an idea from your fingertips, you know, right away, because you have everything in front of you. If you have like a console, or if you have external hardware synths and all that, guitars, you know, what have you. If you have that in front of you, and you need that kind of thing, then maybe this is the right way to go. But if you are, well, like me, who has everything in the box and kind of make things up tried that a couple of times, but it didn't really work out for me. So I ended up just getting into another kind of workflow where I finger on my Ableton push and I come up with ideas, and I can bring that with me anywhere I go. And sometimes it's a lot more, I find it anyway, to be a bit more creatively stimulating to bounce out of the apartment every once in a while and make music outside somewhere else, to get fresh inputs. I mean, I've heard about some people who, I think I talked about this earlier on in a previous podcast a bit, but about this guy who wanted to test himself, to push himself, so he produced music, mixed his entire album at a cafe, just to push himself to try new things, right? I mean, if that's a good thing or a bad thing, I mean, and it's not necessarily up to me to decide. It's you to decide this, but I think it's healthy to try out new things like that, especially when you're in the composing stage of music production. And definitely, I should definitely be recommending that. Yeah. So that's it basically. If you are limited with, if you have an idea sketched out already and you just need to bang it out, maybe a studio is good. But if you are coming up with ideas on the go when you're in the studio, song ideas, and you have a very limited amount of instruments that you use, and you work in the box, then yeah, I would recommend trying out new places making music, because that does help inspire my creativity. That's it. Hope you're all feeling dandy, okay? And I'll talk to you in the next episode. Stay classy.